I just watch people just go about their daily lives and daily going on, doing their business, conducting their business, whatever. And people are settling. They're just settling. It seems to me they just lowering their principles. You know what I mean? No one's real. Everybody's faking it out or frauded it up. So I don't know. A lot of people are frauded up. Don't believe anything these people say. They do completely the opposite of what they're telling you to do. It's basically misery loves company. That's all it is. They talk a good game, and that's about it. It's misery love company. You're the test dummy for them. They'll watch you all, fail and say, "Why do you do that?" But you was the main one giving them advice to do that. So this is the type of people you're dealing with: counterfeit, fake, plastic, just frauded up, frauded up. I don't know why people are feeling so sorry for the country and all that. Man, it's always gonna be something going on out in these American streets because everybody's into everything. You know, the right to protest, people protest. Then you have an incident as we had with the young lady being murdered, and they're gonna tell you they saw this. They're gonna tell you they saw that. From my eyes, it looked like she was just trying to get out the situation. Should she have stopped? More like, yeah, of course she should have stopped. She should have got out the car. But the lines are so blurry. You know what I mean? Trump got his own Gestapo out there operating in real time. I'm watching live footage from Minneapolis right now. So it's just, look, this is what it is, man. If you're a law abiding citizen and if you can go down there and protest, all I can suggest to you is protest peacefully. We know what these guys are doing. They just shot a lady 3 times, man. You know what I'm saying? And that person's going to get away from it. Get away with it. Going to get away with it because he's the law. And they're going to protect their own. Just like the young lady, the police officer that went to the wrong apartment a few years back and shot the dude in his own apartment. She got away with it, basically. So I don't get caught up in all this being so upset because tomorrow brings another day. Something else might happen to supersede what happened previously. And that's just the way life works. Minneapolis has been a flashpoint for a minute now. It's just seems like it's a flashpoint. Somalia situation. The whole thing why they're there is because of the Somalian situation. Now you see how the Somalian situation then got off track, and now we're on to this young woman being executed. And I heard President J.D. Vance, comments towards her saying that, her life was a tragedy for quite some time. And I don't think he should have said that, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was appropriate. But these are the people that we elected or were elected. And so they're having their moment. They're having their moment. Tomorrow will be something else. It'll be another distraction. So I'm not even tripping because it's unfortunate that that the police officer went to that extent. Um, I think people were saying, why didn't they just, shoot the tires? They're not trained to do that. They're not trained to shoot tires and stuff like that. They when they pull out, they're targeting, someone, or they're, they. It's just, I don't know. You would think, but that's logical thinking. But they're not trained to just shoot at tires. When they pull out and they shoot, this deadly force being basically applied. It's unfortunate that young lady, Miss Good, had to be on the other end of that. It's crazy though, man. She had a 6-year-old child. She had 3 kids, but a 6-year-old child, I believe. She had just dropped off and apparently was on her way home. Life come at you fast, man. Just like that. A decision here, a decision there. You just never know. But you can't walk around with your head down either. You got to be alert, optimistic, and you still have to have faith in people. I know it's hard. I know it's redundant to just go through, these daily back and forth, left, right, and all that. But that's just how this country operates. So we have to maintain and just deal with it. Now, if you're really, really upset, you got to get involved with your local politics. It starts there. Your local municipalities and all of your school boards, superintendents, and stuff like that. It starts at the local, you know, at the local, your local establishments, your local government. And so when you go to the polls, if you feel like these people are not working in your best interest, then you just have to vote them out, or find someone who's you think that's looking out for your interests. That's all you have. That's all you have. You can get angry, but that's if you're that angry, carry that anger in to vote. And I know it's a lot of people don't have faith in the voting situation right now on both sides, but it's the only system we have. We don't have a secondary system, so and they keep redrawing the lines, the gerrymandering, and all this. So it's a game. We know it's a game, but you still have to be diligent. You still have to think, foresee what's going, what's going to go, how's it going to go down the road. But it's still volatile and unpredictable. Life goes on, right? All right, man, that's it. I just thought I'd get on and discuss that a little bit. It's crazy though. So rest in peace to that young lady, man. Damn. All right.